Hello and welcome to another video. Today I made a family tree for Alexander Hamilton. If you don't know who that is, just Google and we'll be starting. This is the family tree of Alexander Hamilton. This is him over here. He didn't have a middle name. His full name was just Alexander Hamilton, born January 11th, 1755 or 1757, because he claimed he was born in 1757, but there was a court, I think, in St. Kitts and Nevis, a separate country from the United States, but Alexander was actually born there in Charlestown, St. Kitts and Nevis. That's St. Kitts and Nevis is a country in the Caribbean, so he was born there, and a court there, like I think there's like a Supreme Court or just a regular court that discussed that Alexander was actually born in 1755, since when he lost his mother, he claimed to be 11, but he was actually clearly 13 years old at the time. So the official date of Alexander Hamilton's birth is 1755. But actually, I don't know if it's the official date or because no one really knows when he was actually born. Anyway, he died in a duel on with Aaron Burr on July 12th, 1804, in Greenwich Village in New York at the age of 49. His parents were James A. Hamilton, A stands for Alexander, and Rachel Fawcett. James was born February 6th, 1721, in Grange, Scotland, and died June 3rd, 1799, in Kingston, St. Kitts and Nevis, at the age of 78. Rachel was born in 1729 in Gingerland, St. Kitts and Nevis, and died February 19th, 1768, in St. Croix. That's how you say it in French, St. Croix, United States Virgin Islands, at the age of 38 or 39. Alexander's paternal grandparents were Alexander Hamilton and Elizabeth Pollock. Alexander was born November 27, 1675, in Grange, Scotland, and died May 14, 1763, in Stevenson, Scotland, at the age of 87. Elizabeth was born in 1693 in Loudon, Scotland, and died in 1752 in Scotland at the age of 58 or 59. Alexander's oh wait, just give me a second. I have to. There we go. I'm sorry about that. I just had to redo a simple mistake. I'm really sorry about that. His Alexander's maternal grandparents were Dr. John Fawcett, born 1703 in Gingerland. Uh, 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 his maternal grandparents were Dr. John Fawcett and Mary Uppington. John was born in 1703 in Gingerland, St. Kitts and Nevis, died in 1745 in St. Croix, United States Virgin Islands, at the age of 41 or 42. Mary was born in 1703 in England and died in 1756 in St. Eustatius at the age of 52 or 53. And no, I don't know where exactly that is. Um, Alexander had a half brother from his mother's previous marriage, and marriage, not marriage, and a full brother. His half brother was Peter Lavian, born in 1746 in St. Croix, United States Virgin Islands, and died in 1781 in Savannah, Georgia, at the age of 34 or 35. And Alexander's older full brother was James Hamilton Jr., born in 1753 in the British West Indies, and died in 1786 in St. Croix, United States Virgin Islands, at the age of 32 or 33. Alexander married Elizabeth Schuyler, born August 9th, 1757, in Albany, New York, and died November 9th, 1854, in Washington, D.C., at the age of 97. She It was really amazing that she lived that long, since it was almost impossible to live that long at the time. It happened, but very, very rare. And also James Madison's another founding father, James Madison's mother, lived to be 98, so she lived even longer. But both of them lived exceptionally long lives. Elizabeth Elizabeth died in 1854, over 50 years after her husband died. Together they had 8 children: Philip, Angelica, Alexander Jr., James, John, William, Eliza, and Philip II. Philip the First was born January 22nd, 1782, in Albany, New York, and died November 24th, 1801, in Manhattan, New York, at the age of 19. Angelica was born September 25th, 1784, in Albany, New York, and died February 6th, 1857, in New York City, in New York, at the age of 72. Alexander Jr. was born May 16th, 1786, in New York City, in New York, and died August 2nd, 1875, in New York City, in New York, at the age of 89. James was born April 14th, 1788, in New York City, in New York, and died September 24th, 1878, in Irvington, New York, at the age of 90. He's the second, and there are only two people in the family tree to live to 90 or more. John was born August 22nd, 1792, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and died July 25th, 1882, in Long Branch, New Jersey, at the age of 89. William was born August 4th, 1797, in New York, and died October 9th, 1850, in Sacramento, California, at the age of 53. Liza was born November 20th, 1799, in Manhattan, New York, and died September 17th, 1859, in Washington, D.C., at the age of 59. Philip II was named after Philip I, since Philip I died, and then Philip II was born June 1st, 1802, in New York City, in New York, and died July 9th, 1884, in Poughkeepsie, New York, at the age of 82. So that's the whole family tree of Alexander Hamilton. Let me know in the comments whose family tree you'd like to see in the future. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video, which will be tomorrow. See you then. Bye bye.